Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Transformers, the Manga, Volume 1. Stories by Masumi Kaneda, art by Magami, translation Abby Lark, lettering and retouch by Brandon Bovia. Alright, so this came out a while ago. This came out in 2020. I've been sitting on this the entire time. I bought it because I'm a Transformers fan, and never really got around to reading it. But there's 3 volumes. We'll be doing reviews of all 3 volumes. So this was interesting. This was a series that came out in 1985 with the release of Transformers in Japan. It was released in something I think it's called TV Magazine, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, TV Magazine began in 1985, and this is kind of broken up into 3 stories. So there's Fight, Super Robot, Life Form Transformers. That is a prologue, a final chapter, and then 7 chapters in between. And then there's the story of the super robot life forms, the Transformers, chapter 1 through 4 with the final chapter. And then the Great Transformers War, chapter 1, 2, and a final chapter, and then a whole bunch of illustrations. As I said, there's 3 different volumes of this. It like coincided and went along with the G1, but there were definitely some differences in this. Motivations of some of the Transformers were different. Some of the alliances were a little bit different. So intriguing to read as a piece of history for Transformers fans. The stories themselves are goofy. They're choppy. It's very rough. Like, it kind of reminds me of the comics I used to write when I was a kid, in that there was a choppiness to it. There's flow missing at times. It's interesting like that. The big thing is there's a little kid that's now kind of friends with the Transformers named Kenji. So he's a perspective of all this. It's not Spike and Sparkplug and all that. It's this Kenji kid. We get some interesting little twists, like how do the Transformers get around in the world. We learn a bit more about their base and the way they're able to do stuff like that. And there's a slight kind of evolution of the characters. It jumps from Transformers G1, Optimus leading to Rodimus leading, and then Optimus being back, and there's it just skips history and kind of jumps around like that. But it's intriguing. It's really, really intriguing. I will say it's nowhere near as good as I think the American stuff I've read. But it's still kind of entertaining in its own way, and it's cool to see. And then there is some really, really cool art in it. But overall, it's kind of hard to sit there and be like, oh yeah, this was so awesome and great. It's choppy reading. It's fascinating. Let's go with that. And it's one that if Transformers fans will really, really appreciate it. Everyone else will kind of roll their eyes on it. If you want really good Transformer storytelling, check out what's coming out from Skybound right now. But this to me is for the Transformers fans. It's really the hardcore fans, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's just a really interesting bit of history. So you get a bunch of stories, as I just kind of went over and discussed. But you also, there's a whole bunch of other art from TV Magazine. There's a lot of it in the back. Let me just go, just the art alone from TV Magazine is 10, almost 100 pages. 75 pages or so. And I don't know exactly what the artwork is. It's just, it tells you underneath, what it was, but, I don't know if this is just stuff that kind of, was with articles, with descriptions of episodes, or what was up with it. But it's really cool art. Some of it's is friggin' awesome, to be honest. Some really, I think to me that's one of the coolest things out of it. So this one is Galvatron's true form is actually Megatron. The illustration accompanied the article that fully revealed for the first time the connection between Megatron and Galvatron in Japan from April 1987. So overall, really intriguing thing, a really intriguing release. You can still get this. You might be able to get it from your local comic shop. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so you do get a small percentage, and by doing that, you help support our site. So thank you. And Just Watcher and Video support us as always, so thank you for that. If you are into comics, if you're into manga, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, till all are one. and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.